All right, y'all, moving on. In a recent interview with Vlad TV, Kelly Price expressed her concern about parents taking their children backstage at R. Kelly's concerts to help them further their career. Well, it seems like the mother of R. Kelly's girlfriend, Joycelyn Savage, felt some kind of way about Kelly's comments and wrote, "Let's say your mom was backstage with you doing legitimate business moves in the industry. Does that automatically mean you're back there not for your talents and just as a groupie? No, it does not." And she continued to say, "I encourage you to tread lightly." Let's take a look at Kelly's response to the alleged threat.
What I said, and I can stand behind everything that I said. I was raped as a kid. I was also molested. I would never stand behind someone who is doing the same thing. I said what I said, and I meant what I said.
Okay, now she said what she said. What do y'all think about this?
I'm an intentions person. I don't think that there's anything wrong with a parent taking their child back to see R. Kelly if they've been granted the opportunity to talk business, as long as parent stays present and that parent's intentions were pure. You know what I'm saying? Now, if your intentions were to put your daughter in a short dress and leave her back there and hope R. Kelly find her attractive and she get a record deal, then I have a problem with that. As far as Kelly Price seen, I'm sure she saw it, and I'm sure of all the cases that she saw, some were legitimate and some were some bogus ass parents like Joycelyn Savage and some of those other people in that documentary. But for me, it all starts and ends with intentions.
Al, what are your thoughts?
You know, I'm still harboring ill feelings towards Kelly, not ill feelings, but, I'm still mad at her for not telling us that she was okay. But besides that, I'm actually proud of her on the stance that she took here, because this is the first time that a celebrity that has worked with R. Kelly is actually telling the truth about what we've all been saying actually over the last 20 years about him. And I'm glad she addressed it. I mean, it was awkward how she did it by attacking this mother, but I think she did a good job because, I personally, for me, I'm tired of people hiding behind this language that R. Kelly has this sickness. This is no longer labeled a sickness. This is a madness. This was an enterprise. This was something that he set up, that he ran for over 30 years of taking advantage of vulnerable young girls and sometimes young boys using his fame and money and his celebrity. And I'm just glad that it's stopping, and I'm glad that people are actually speaking on it. So thumbs up for Kelly Price.
We have another comment. The parents of R. Kelly's victims should also have been held accountable. That's what people saying. But again, like Q said, intention. I mean, I'm sure you can make an argument either way. Yeah, some parents knew and they continue to bring their kids. And then some parents probably were like, no, this is a chance of a lifetime to work. There are people that do have good intentions out there. But I do have to say, and Al, to your point, I also commend Kelly Price, because a lot of celebrities don't want to take a stand because they know they're guilty of working with this person in the past and they don't want to say anything. But here's my thing about the people that make excuses for, well, he was molested as a child. Yes, we know that. And justice should have been served then. But do you know how many women have been raped and men have been raped that don't become rapists? Like, yeah, we can make an argument that, yeah, some do become sex offenders. But guess what? A lot don't. And so that leads me to believe it's a choice. You being molested or raped doesn't mean that, you get a pass because your uncle raped you. No.
But I agree with you, Claudia, but there's a difference. To me, I had, just to let you know how much time I have, I studied his court documents. He ran a criminal enterprise, guys. It was sophisticated. He ran it like it was a company. The shifts that the security guards had to work, the shifts that the chefs work. This was a criminal enterprise of just taking advantage of young girls and young boys. It's just not right.
Right.
I got a question though. Kelly Price people, why y'all found time to clear Kelly's schedule for her to dip and doing R. Kelly business? We still trying to figure out where that lady had went at. Like how the whole Kelly Price had disappeared and she don't found time to speak on something that's already in the courts. What the people really want to know is, Kelly Price people, where was Kelly Price at? That's what we want to know. And until then, Kelly, I suggest before you try to become an advocate for anything, you start in-house and be an advocate for missing persons, starting with yourself. We want to know where you had went at.
Okay, I hear you. But how long are we gonna be mad at Kelly Price? It's none of our business.
Right.
What? No.
It's none of our business.
Well, following that logic, what them parents was doing back there with their kids backstage with R. Kelly was none of her business either. They didn't stop her. So if you gonna dip in doing them people business, then you need to let us know where the hell you
dip in doing yours, right?
Okay, I'm gonna just say this. Yours. Many a night or a morning, an afternoon, back when we used to all talk on the phone a lot, me and Al would be blowing up Q, trying to see where he at. Is he okay? Is he alive? And he would not pick up the phone. And I would give us an explanation.
In my bed, sleep with my phone on Do Not Disturb.
That's what Kelly Price
I woke up the next morning, I called y'all and said, "Oh, girl, I had a couple gentlemen call us last night back to back, and they wore me out, and I was asleep."
But while you were missing, we were worried too. We wanted answers.
But y'all didn't have no APB out on me. Y'all it wasn't on the CNN.
You weren't on the most missing,
you
right?
Know what I'm saying?